Alright, today's vlog post has me following my wife to a hair appointment while she's getting her hair cut. My son and I are going to explore downtown Eaton Rapids. See what we can find. Stay tuned. Alright, so downtown Eaton Rapids and street shooting with the Pen F, but not your typical selection of lenses. Sticking with the decision to shoot only primes on the Pen F, I've brought a long prime, the 75 f1.8, and not really shooting people, although I guess if I was shooting with this it'd be like sniping. Instead I'm looking for architectural details, just little things here and there, and having the f1.8 with the 75mm focal length with the compression that provides, you can get a lot of separation of subject to background with this setup, so that's why I'm looking for like the little details. Right now I'm in color profile mode, and it's color profile 3, and I'm just gonna see what I can find to shoot, so let's tag along here. One of the things that I saw that caught my eye was the side of our City Hall building. There are these mirrored windows, and just looking at the architecture of some of these buildings, I'm going to shoot them reflected in the windows. With the longer focal length, it's a little tough. I have to back up quite a ways to get the shot out into the road here, but that shouldn't pose too much of a problem. Cool. On to the next subject. Oh, and I've got my son with me today. He's my victim for today's vlog walk. Something else that I've seen is we've got the good old American flags there flying down all of the streets. Eaton Rapids is one of those. It's your typical American small town, full of small town pride, and a lot of that good U.S. spirit. There'll be a lot of pausing in the middle of talking, so I can compose shots and take them. All right, let's see if we can get across Main Street here without getting hit. Made it alive. So the next spot that Carter and I are hitting is this little park that's right here in downtown Eaton Rapids. Eaton Rapids is also known as Island City because the downtown area is completely surrounded by water. So we're gonna have to cross one of those bodies of water out onto this little island park, and we'll do that now. Not sure how good the audio will sound with me standing behind the shotgun mic talking, but I've got my face right up next to it and talking kind of loud, so I guess this is a good test. A lot of ducks and geese. Nothing exotic or exciting to shoot, but I might shoot some anyways, just for fun. So I did find something kind of cool to shoot out there. I don't know how I'm going to shoot it yet, but if I figure out a way to make it look good, I'll come back and explain what I did. But out there, right there, There, sorry. There is a little tiny tree in the water. Looks like a bonsai tree, but it's not a bonsai tree. But I'm gonna try and shoot it and see what I can get. Be right back. Alright, so I did find a way to shoot the tree in a way that I think will turn out alright. You can see me out there getting down low, not quite at water level, because behind the tree, big house, and I didn't necessarily want the house in my shot, so I got down low and composed, focused on the tree, tilted the camera down to let in a bunch of foreground, which would be the river and the reflections on it, and shot that way. A couple of shots using the mono profiles. We'll see how those turn out. You know, you get a good idea looking at the display on the back of your camera. Sometimes it's better to put it on a couple of 27-inch displays and check it out that way. So yeah, see what else we can shoot. But right now, my son is trying to get close to a goose. This may not end well for either the goose or him, I don't know. What you doing, Carter? Nothing. You gonna try and hug the goose? You gonna try to hug the goose? Give it a goose kiss? Play duck, duck, goose? What are you doing? Don't think the goose is a fan of yours. Alright. Something else that I thought would make for interesting photo opportunity, and that is sycamore tree. And if you're not familiar with what a sycamore tree looks like, they're similar to a eucalyptus, maybe with a little less color. Very pretty. They shed their bark over a course of time, and you get these really wonderful patterns in the bark. Very cool texture shots. So that's what I'm gonna shoot. And I think that those will be a prime candidate for a mono profile shot as well. And I know I'm just bouncing this camera all over the place, but hey, it is what it is. Obviously I can't know yet, but I think that that's probably my favorite subject so far. Alright, wrapping up the time on the little island here, and out of the corner of my eye I saw something colorful, and I think it'll make a really cool subject. And let me see, doing this with a wide angle lens, right back there along that gray building, there's a stack of chairs, just plastic, cheap lawn chairs. 2 red ones and a green one, but they're against this gray wall. So there's like a ridiculous amount of contrast. And I don't know, it's just one of those things that I'm gonna go shoot it and see if it makes for a cool little bit of city still life. So let's head over there and see what we get. And I'll shoot it, of course, in one of the color profiles with the pen. I mean, gotta love the way that works. So let's go. Alright, I think that worked out pretty good. Settings on the camera like I said, shooting wide open f1.8 because I want things out of focus. So the way I composed that shot was the same way I composed the shot for that tree in the river. My subject will end up being composed so that it's in the upper left hand corner of the frame, and lots of foreground material, which at f1.8 with the 75mm lens should be kind of compressed and blown out a little bit. Just the little things. Do a little more walking. Kind of cool. Random kids just ride by and say, "I like your camera." All right. My wife's done with her haircut. We're gonna meet up with her. I got a couple of good shots. Carter's gonna run up ahead and flag my wife down so I can get this last photo. That was it. What did I shoot? I'm weird, man. I shoot stuff like that. That's it for today, you guys. This was just a non-educational, let's walk around with Jamie and his son in his little town and shoot weird stuff. See you tomorrow.